Greetings everyone! Today we delve into the fascinating world of semiotics and its application in understanding communication. Semiotics, the study of signs and symbols, plays a pivotal role in decoding the messages that are often subtly woven into various forms of communication. And who better to explore this with than the master communicator himself, Les Brown, and his deeply profound speech, Feeling Lost. This speech is a treasure trove of verbal and nonverbal cues, each carrying a unique meaning that contributes to the overall message. Through the lens of semiotics, we'll dissect Brown's choice of words, his tone, body language, and even the context in which the speech was delivered. Our aim? To gain a deeper understanding of Brown's message and the art of effective communication. So, stay with us as we unravel the hidden meanings and symbols in Les Brown's powerful speech. Semiotics, at its core, is the study of signs and symbols. It's like a secret language hidden within the everyday communication we engage in. It's not just about what is said, but how it's said, and the multitude of nonverbal cues that accompany it. A study that goes beyond the literal, to understand the connotations, the cultural and personal interpretations of signs and symbols. It's a crucial tool in dissecting and understanding communication, be it in literature, visual arts, or speeches. It helps us decode the hidden meanings, the unspoken emotions, and the cultural nuances that are woven into the fabric of communication. So, when we listen to a speech like the one given by Les Brown, we're not just hearing his words, we're interpreting his tone, his body language, the symbols he employs. Having grasped the basics of semiotics, let's now apply it to Les Brown's speech. Les Brown's Feeling Lost is a remarkable speech that has inspired many. This powerful oration is a testament to Brown's ability to connect with his audience on a profound level. The speech is centered around the idea of finding one's purpose and direction in life, even in the midst of uncertainty and despair. Brown emphasizes the importance of perseverance, self-belief, and the power of positive thinking. He employs compelling storytelling, drawing from his own experiences to illustrate his points. In addition to his words, Brown's nonverbal communication, his tone, his body language, his facial expressions, all contribute to the overall impact of his message. They add depth to his words, reinforcing his points and stirring emotions in his audience. His speech is not just about the words he speaks, but how he delivers them. The combination of his verbal and nonverbal cues creates a dynamic and engaging presentation that resonates with his listeners. With the key points in mind, we move on to a deeper analysis. The power of words cannot be underestimated, and Les Brown knows this well. When diving into the verbal analysis of Les Brown's Feeling Lost speech, the first thing that stands out is his choice of words. Les Brown is a master of rhetoric, employing a language that is both simple and profound. His choice of words is deliberate, designed to evoke specific emotions and reactions from his audience. One of the phrases that perhaps carries the most weight is the recurring refrain, "You have greatness within you." This phrase, repeated throughout the speech, serves as a powerful reminder of self-worth. It's an affirmation, a verbal nudge, encouraging his listeners to realize their untapped potential. By repeating this phrase, Les Brown is not only making a statement, he is planting a seed of belief in the minds of his listeners. Another notable aspect of his speech is his use of metaphors. Metaphors are a powerful tool in communication, and Les Brown wields them effectively. For instance, when he says, "Life is a fight for territory," he's not talking about a physical fight or a literal territory. Instead, he's referring to the mental and emotional battles that we all face, the personal territories within ourselves that we must claim and defend. Let's delve into his tone and pacing. Les Brown's tone throughout the speech is both passionate and empathetic. His voice rises and falls, mirroring the emotional journey he wants his audience to embark on. He's not just speaking, he's performing, using his voice as an instrument to convey his message. His pacing, too, is carefully controlled. He knows when to speed up to create a sense of urgency, and when to slow down to let a point sink in. It's a rhythm, a verbal dance that keeps his audience engaged. Take for example the moment when he says, "You are more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine." He pauses after this, allowing the words to resonate, to echo in the minds of his listeners. This pause is as powerful as the words themselves, emphasizing the magnitude of the message. Les Brown's language is not just about the words he speaks, but also how he speaks them. His rhetoric, his metaphors, his tone and pacing, all work together to create a symphony of inspiration. His speeches are not mere collections of words, they are verbal masterpieces, carefully crafted to inspire, motivate, and empower. But speeches, like coins, have two sides. While the verbal aspect is crucial, it does not stand alone. The nonverbal cues, the body language, and the facial expressions all play a significant role in conveying the message. The verbal aspect of his speech is just one side of the coin. Let's now flip to the other side. Communication is not just about words. Nonverbal cues are equally important. As we dive into the nonverbal analysis of Les Brown's feeling lost speech, let's focus on his body language, gestures, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues are like hidden layers of meaning, waiting for us to uncover. Consider how Les uses his body language. He doesn't stay static behind a podium. Instead, he moves around the stage, engaging with different parts of the audience. This movement creates a sense of connection and intimacy, enhancing the impact of his words. Now let's talk about his gestures. Les Brown is known for his dynamic hand movements. He uses them to emphasize key points, to paint vivid pictures, or sometimes to invite the audience into his narrative. These gestures are not just for show, they serve as visual anchors, helping the audience remember and internalize his messages. Observe his facial expressions too. Les's eyes light up when he talks about potential and opportunity. His face falls when he discusses struggle and adversity. These expressions give us an insight into his emotions, making his words more relatable and authentic. Now you might wonder, do these nonverbal cues always match his verbal message? Well, not always. Sometimes there's a contrast. For instance, when Les talks about challenges, his body language is not defeated or subdued. Instead, it's strong and defiant, signaling resilience and strength. This contrast creates a powerful message that even in the face of adversity we can stand tall and strong. But let's not forget the importance of timing. Les uses pauses effectively, allowing his words and gestures to sink in. These pauses are not empty spaces. They are moments of reflection, giving the audience time to connect with his message on a deeper level. So what does all this mean? Well, it's simple. Les Brown's nonverbal cues add depth to his verbal communication. They bring his words to life, making them more impactful and memorable. But let's not forget the context. As we move to the next section, we'll discuss how the context and the audience influence our semiotic analysis. The setting and the audience play a crucial role in the delivery and reception of a speech. Now let's take a moment to envision the context in which Les Brown's speech, Feeling Lost, was delivered. Imagine the atmosphere, the energy, the anticipation. These elements all contribute to the overall impact of the speech. Now, consider the audience. They're not just passive observers, they're active participants in this communication process. Their reactions, their emotions, these are all critical elements that shape the way the speech is perceived and interpreted. And what about the audience's response? Laughter, applause, silence? Each reaction provides valuable insights into how the speech is being received. These responses can amplify the message or offer a counterpoint to it, influencing the semiotic analysis. So, as we can see, the context in which a speech is delivered and the audience it is intended for play a pivotal role in shaping the communication process. Context and audience indeed shape the communication process. Now let's dive into the symbolism. Symbols and motifs are powerful tools in communication. In Les Brown's Feeling Lost speech, they are subtle threads woven into the fabric of his message, giving it depth and resonance. For instance, the recurring motif of finding one's way underscores the theme of self-discovery. It's not just about physical navigation, but a metaphorical journey of personal growth and overcoming obstacles. Another symbol that emerges is the compass. This isn't merely a navigational tool in Les's discourse. It represents guidance, a moral or ethical direction that helps us when we feel lost. It's a beacon of hope, a symbol of our inner wisdom that can lead us out of the darkness. Then, there's the mountain, symbolizing the challenges we face. It's not just a physical barrier, but a metaphor for the personal struggles we must conquer to find our true selves. Symbols and motifs enrich Les Brown's speech, enhancing its impact. As we conclude our semiotic analysis, let's summarize our key findings. We've delved deep into the world of Les Brown's speech, Feeling Lost, dissecting both verbal and nonverbal elements. His choice of words, the rhythm of his speech, his body language, and the use of symbols all come together to create a powerful message. We've observed how Les skillfully uses language, crafting metaphors and key phrases that resonate deeply. His nonverbal communication, from his expressive gestures to his commanding posture, complements his verbal message, adding layers of meaning. The recurring motifs and symbols within his speech further enrich the narrative, inviting us to uncover deeper meanings. Understanding semiotics allows us to appreciate these complexities of communication. It enhances our comprehension and our ability to connect with the speaker's message on a deeper level. The art of public speaking goes beyond the words spoken. It's an intricate dance of signs and symbols, all working together to deliver a message that touches the heart and stirs the mind. Semiotics indeed offers a new lens to view and understand communication. We hope this analysis has sparked your interest in semiotics. As we've seen, Les Brown's speech is a rich tapestry of signs and symbols, all contributing to a powerful message. It's a testament to the power of communication, and the depth that can be found when we take the time to truly analyze and understand. Remember, communication is more than just words. It's a symphony of signs, symbols, and meanings. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.